learn a very, very important grammar point if you want to get a higher score in IELTS examination. Alright, they are called inversions. Inversions are normally used if you want to emphasize something, okay? Or, if you want to stress the importance of something, okay? And we have to follow the rule, okay? We're going to start the inversion with adverbs, alright? And after that, we're going to put a helping verb or auxiliary, okay, depending on the tenses that we use. And after that, we have the main subject of the sentence, and after that, verb. Okay, so let me run through all types of conversion structures, okay, that we possibly can use in writing or in speaking, okay? Alright, so let's start with negative adverbial words and phrases, okay? We have hardly when, scarcely when, barely when, and no sooner than. So remember, in the middle, we're going to use past perfect tense, okay? And after when and then, we're going to use past tense, all right? We use these structures to describe something that happens or an event that happens immediately after another event or something else. Okay, for instance, hardly had I shut the door when Tom knocked it. Okay, so we have two actions here. Okay, I had shut the door, okay, happened before the other action. Tom knocked it. So we use past perfect to describe the action that happened before the other. All right, so hardly had I shut the door. Okay, we put had before the subject I and then the verb, depending on the tense here. So shut here must be past participle because we use past perfect tense in this situation. Alright? When Tom knocked it. Knocked here is a past tense verb, as I mentioned earlier. After when, we have to use past tense. Very good. Another example. No sooner had I stepped out than it started raining. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I was about to go outside. It rained heavily, okay? So you can say, no sooner had I stepped outside. So the action that I had stepped outside happened before the other action. It started raining, okay? So these two actions happened in which there must be one action that happens before the other action. Okay. Now, number 2, we have never or never in my life, seldom, rarely, hardly ever. We use these structures to refer to things that almost never happen or do not happen very often. For example, normally we say, I rarely go on holiday. Okay? But if you want to emphasize this sentence, you're going to use inversion. So my sentence will be rarely. I'm going to put rarely at the beginning of the sentence. And after that, according to our rule, we have to identify a helping verb. Okay, so in this sentence, I use simple present, right? So what is my helping verb? Of course, do, okay? Rarely do I, the subject, and then the verb go on holiday. So my sentence will be, rarely do I go on holiday. Alright, and another example of mine. Never have I seen so many gorgeous supermodels. And yesterday I attended a very interesting show, fashion show, and much to my surprise, never have I seen so many gorgeous supermodels if you want to emphasize your feeling, right? Your surprise. Okay, so we put never at the beginning of the sentence, and after that, we put the helping verb have, okay, before the subject I, and then past participle seen, because here I used present perfect. Okay, so never have I seen so many gorgeous supermodels. That's great. And number 3. We have on no account, under no circumstances, in no way, or in informal conversations, we can say not on your life or not on your Nelly, okay? Yeah, so these mean absolutely not or certainly not, okay? For example, on no account should you put the plastic bag near the oven. It's a bad idea if you put the plastic bag near the oven. It will get burned. Okay, so on no account is put at the beginning of the sentence, and after that, we invert, okay, the verb should, okay, and put it before the subject of the sentence, and after that, the main verb. Alright, so my sentence will be, on no account should you put the plastic bag near the oven. Very good. And number 4, not only, but also. This one is quite familiar with you, isn't it? Great. So here comes my example. Not only is he talented, but he's always he's also kind-hearted. Okay, so we put not only right at the beginning of the sentence, and after that the main verb to be, and then the subject he, and talented the adjective, okay, to describe this person. And then we put a comma, but, okay, and the subject again, he, and then to be. But he is also, alright, so also is positioned after to be, kind-hearted. Alright, very good. And number 5, we use inversion with only. Right, we have only then, only after, only when, and only if, only in this way, only by, especially only by. After only by, we use verb in or a noun phrase. Okay, so let me give you several examples to see how these are used in a complete sentence. Right. Now, everybody knows that recycling is very important if you want to protect the environment. So my sentence will be, only in this way can environmental pollution be solved. Okay, so normally we say the environmental problems or the environmental pollution can be solved only in this way. But if you want to emphasize, you just simply put only in this way right at the beginning of the sentence and then use inversion after that. Alright, so only in this way, can, we put can right before the subject of the sentence. So can environmental pollution, and then the rest, be solved. Good job. Next, only then did I discover her secret. Okay, before that I didn't have any clue about her secret. Okay, but now I discovered everything about her. Alright, I can say only then did I discover her secret. So I put did, helping verb, right before the subject, and after that, the main verb of the sentence. Okay, we already used helping verb, did, so discover here must be in base form. Good job. Next one. Only after I had opened the wardrobe did I see my cat inside. Alright, so I've been searching my cat everywhere, but I didn't see her. But only after I had opened the wardrobe did I see her inside. So this one is quite special. Okay, we have 2 actions, right? Now the first action, of course, happened right before the other action. Right, so in the first action, we're going to use past perfect. So here, only after I had opened the wardrobe. And we use inversion for the other action, okay? Did I see my cat inside? Alright, so I put helping verb did before the subject I, and then after that we use verb with its base form. Alright. And next one, only when. Only when we come up with the solutions will we be able to solve the problem. Okay, so this one must be a very serious problem, so that's why we're desperate for solutions. So only when we come up with the solutions, and the inversion will be on the second, will be in the second action. Will we be able to solve the problem? We put will before the subject, we, and after that we put verb with its base form. Very good. And the next one, only if. Only if she keeps her promise will I lend her money. She's always late for paying money back to the person she owes to. So only if, that means you give a condition. Alright, so only if she keeps her promise will I lend her money. So the inversion will be on the second, okay, action. Will, okay, after that we have subject and then the main verb. Excellent. And last one, only by. Right, like I said before, after only by we use a verb in or noun phrase. Here comes my example. Only by hard work. So here I used a noun phrase, hard work. Right? And after that we use inversion. Will you be able to succeed? Alright, so I put will right before the subject and after that main verb. Alright, so only by hard work will you be able to succeed. And instead of using a noun phrase, you can use verb in. So here, I'm going to use working hard instead. Only by working hard will you be able to succeed. Alright, so they are the same. Hard work or working hard, both are okay. And next, number 6. We use inversion with here and there. Alright, if you want to emphasize the position of something, okay, or something is coming up. Alright, for example, here comes the bus. Or for example, you wait for the bus, and and when you see the bus, you can jump for joy and you say, here comes the bus. Okay, so we put here right at the beginning of the sentence, and after that, we put the main verb, and after that, the bus. But the bus here is a singular noun, so we have to say comes, not come. Alright, so the main verb will depend on the nouns, okay? It can be plural or it can be singular, alright? There stood the new president, okay? So we put there at the beginning of the sentence and then the main verb and then the subject. Excellent. We also show the positions of an object or a person. Alright, for example, on the corner of the street sat a homeless man. Normally we say a homeless man sat on the corner of the street. But here you want to emphasize the position of the man. You put on the corner of the street right at the beginning of the sentence. And after that, the main verb and then the subject. Okay, very good. And sometimes you see something on the table, and if you want to emphasize the position of something, you can say, on the table is the old book. Alright? So normally you say the old book is on the table, but now you can emphasize by rearranging the order. Okay? Alright, you can put on the table at the beginning, and then to be, and then the subject. Very good. And the last one, number 7. With the structures so that and such that. Alright. Alright, to make it clear, I'm going to give you 2 examples below. He ran so quickly that the others couldn't catch up with him. Alright, so this is my normal sentence. But if I want to emphasize how quickly he runs, I can say, so, I put so at the beginning of the sentence, and after that, I put the adverb. So quickly, and then inversion. Did he run? This is past tense, so I have to use did as a helping verb. Did, and then subject he, and then main verb run. Alright, so quickly did he run that the others couldn't catch up with him. So remember the structure? So plus adjective or adverb plus helping verb plus subject and plus verb, and that and the rest. Very good. And how about such then? You still remember the normal structure of such then? Okay, so such, en plus adjective plus noun plus then. Alright, clause. Okay. Alright, so here comes my sentence. Such was the media interest in the wedding that there were over a dozen photographers. Okay, so we start the sentence with such, and after that, to be, and then the subject of the sentence. Alright, and that clause. Okay, so I hope that this lesson in Virgin will help you score high in IELTS examination. And, it will add a little sense of importance or humor, right, to your sentence. And, when you want to emphasize something which is very important and crucial, okay? And you can start your essay with these structures. You will see how effective they will be, all right? Thank you so much for watching. Bye.